Cold starting the M5 right now. We're going over to my buddy's house. We're gonna try and get his E30 running again. It's been sitting for the last, I'd say 2 or 3 years at the very least. And I finally motivated him to kind of get it going. So at the very least, the car needs a battery. Yeah, so we're gonna go over there and we're gonna see what's going on. And of course, taking the M5, I mean, it only makes sense to go fix a BMW in another BMW, right? All right, so we made it over to my friend's house, and this is his abandoned E30, which he once loved and gave up. And so yeah, there's no battery in it right now because the last one exploded, and we have a replacement we're gonna throw in, and hopefully the DME did not completely fry. And after that, I think he wants to change out the fan clutch on it and swap the diff, which shouldn't be too bad. Should be able to knock it out in a day. But yeah, pretty clean car. For an E30, it's probably cleaner than anything I've owned. The interior is super clean. He had it all redone. Red interior, that's definitely worth something now. So yeah, we're gonna throw a battery in this thing and try and start it up. So we have the car out in the daylight. My friend is putting the battery in. And we'll see if this thing will run or if we have a big headache on our hands.
You said it was gonna be dead.
I heard something.
It's not dead. No, let me just tell you.
Does it have oil?
Who knows? Probably not.
Yeah, and it's clean.
I mean, I think I did an oil change right before it sat. It sat because the fan clutch. I had to park it in the summer because it was running hot in the summer.
Oh, with the AC.
No, the AC doesn't work. But when you weren't moving.
I had the same issue on one of mine.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, let's see what happens. I think it's bad gas. Wow. After 2 years, it still starts?
No problem.
Wow.
I cannot believe this thing is running right now.
What happened?
Clutch not working?
Uh-oh. Maybe the linkage.
Oh, alright. Well, you can use this clutch, it's a little different.
Yeah, leave it right there, that's fine. Just so the exhaust can breathe.
Wow, can you believe?
That's crazy. Okay, so we finally broke this fan clutch free. Gotta spin it off.
Almost there.
So from what we understand, the fan clutch has to come off first, and then you can take the shroud off, or it comes off one piece or something like that.
I dropped it.
There you go. Yep, that's exactly how I remember doing it. And now what is it, just 4 bolts on the back?
Yep. What are the odds? Good.
What is it, 10?
I had a 10 in there, go figure. I think I work on cars, right?
Yeah, right? fan.
Yeah.
I'll have a bad day.
Okay.
And that's it.
One piece drops into that bracket.
Yep.
So,
I'll hold the shroud and you do the fan.
yeah. I guess we shouldn't have let the car run. It's a little warm. Oh,
No good? Okay, this is in place. You have the fan in place?
not quite yet. I just need to. This is such a fucking bitch.
Just spin the fan, the whole
I
thing.
gotta get it on.
You know the trick when the engine's running, right? I've done that one before
Have you really?
on my last E30.
Never have the balls to do that.
I couldn't get it on, so I guess I'm putting it on.
Okay.
But
it's ready
there
for
we
the
go.
wrench. Ready for the wrench?
Yep.
Oh.
That took a lot of finessing. Okay. Now it's time to do the diff. Car's going up. And it should be pretty easy, another hour or so. Alright, so we got the car on the lift. And I can get to taking this diff out. Doesn't look bad at all.
It's a little grippy, huh?
Yeah, probably from sitting. All the seals need to be lubricated. They dried up. Fuel filter's right there. That's not so bad.
Okay.
Alright, let's do this diff. Alright, one axle out. Now we're doing the other side. Well, what's that? That's okay, right? You don't care if it's like that?
It's not like we're driving it like that.
Alright. This one's a little bit more greasy, so it'll actually come out.
You might need help again.
You gotta hold that tire. Alright, so we got axle number 2 coming out right now, and then you get to drop through the diff. I'll tell you one thing, this is a lot easier than working on your back.
Alright.
Alright, axle 2 is out. Get a little love tap from the hammer. So now what do we have? We have one bolt up here and then 2 on the top here somewhere, right?
Yeah.
And also this guy.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, so he's getting the, there you go. Did you get it?
Yep.
You got the last bolt on the diff. The rest of them are loose. It's ready to come out.
That was a fucking bitch.
Yeah, that was the worst one. Definitely the worst one, especially with the big muffler in the way. Alright, so now I think maybe one of us is going to have to hold the diff while we loosen them.
You want to bring the roll
The cart? Yeah, just in case it drops, it'll drop on the cart. Roll that big thing over.
This one.
Alright, so
This was like 15 years ago.
this diff is out. It's over there in the pile of diffs. We had to use this rudimentary method I'm hating on, but he loves.
It works.
It worked, yeah. It came out nice and easy. Now we're gonna put the garagistic studs in the new diff, and we can just toss it in here. It should go right in. I've done this job before, but with a lift, it's about 1,000,000 times easier. 1,000,000 times easier. So we got the diff halfway in. It's on our little contraption, but we're having a little issue with that stud not wanting to line up all the way. That stud lined up, the uppers are just off by a hair. And this should line up right here, that rear mount. Oh! The whole thing shifted. Hold on. Now it's really off.
Okay, I can fix that, but I just need one more.
So what did you eat? Where is that? Where is that?
Goddamn line is in the way.
Alright, well, diff is in. We ended up having to take out 2 of the guardistic studs. Over here, these have to come out. And we left the 2 front ones because it was just too long and this would never have lined up. But just final bolting down over there. Then we just have to put the axles in. We got the drive shaft all lined up. Yeah, we had to snug that up. Axles, and then take it for a test drive. This was a big project. It's a lot worse than we thought it was in the beginning. I think the last time I did this, I didn't have a drive shaft to worry about, so I put it just straight in, and now it wasn't happening. Alright, so let's get these axles in. There we go, that's one. Then we'll get the other one, that one's done. Alright, differential is in. Just tightening down the last of the studs for the axles, and this car should be finished. It was a very long and painful process. Alright, car is down. Back on the ground. Diff's put in, everything's bolted up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get in here with a wire brushing.
Yeah, definitely have to clean that up. So we're gonna do a maiden voyage with this today, or?
Yeah.
Oh boy. It's a little scary.
Oh, it's probably gonna wobble with the motor.
Turn, you're good, you got room, turn. You're good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh my God. You had an inch. Maybe an inch. You're good, you're good, you're good. Out in the daylight.
We should have filled the tires.
Yeah, probably should fill them.
I have an air pump, I just gotta put it back in the yard.
Maiden voyage.
Great.
Probably need to be used a little bit.
Brakes are gonna need to be.
The diff doesn't want to fly out the back yet.
Not yet. Forgot you can't start this car in second gear.
So it made it back from its maiden voyage, and it did really well. Yeah, between my M5 and Jason's M5 over there. It's crazy how clean this car is. Especially for an E30, there's like no rust or rot or anything on it.
I can't believe it's alive.
Honestly, I can't either.
Alright.
Yeah. I guess it has fluid in it.
Alright, you can jump out. I'll put this thing back in. We're live.
Yep.
Yep, you see my custom cardinal red stitching. They all
I see
match.
that.
Yeah.
How much did that cost? Too much?
No, it wasn't that bad. This cost me more, getting this Momo wheel.
Well, yeah, it's a Momo.
Yeah.
And now it's gonna go back there and sit for another year. So how long is it gonna sit now? A year or 2 years?
Till it goes again?
Yeah.
No.
Oh. You sure?
No, this is gonna come to my other house. This will get used definitely in the fall when it's a little nicer.
Wow.
Convertibles are all fun and games until it's freaking 80 plus degrees outside.
I know, from my Miata.
Yeah.
I hated it.
The AC doesn't work, so.
Oh, so you need the top down. Let's
All
make
right.
sure nothing exploded.
No.
No, it's good. That's that.
I mean, I maintained the car. I had new timing belt, new water pump, new plugs, new distributor, new rotor.
Well, that's
all
why it
that
runs
stuff.
so good.
Yeah.
Even after sitting, it's nothing.
Yeah, the valve gaps, all that stuff I did. It always ran great. You just needed a little love. Alright,
You need a time.
now we gotta get the battery disconnected. I'm not taking that chance again.
Yeah, no. Let's not do that again. Alright, and like that, the car is done, and this video is done. So, if you enjoyed what you saw, stay tuned for more. Got more videos coming. I think next time we're gonna go back to working on the pit bikes again. Maybe I'll work on my truck, I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. But,
Steering rack, steering rack.
yeah, we have to do a steering rack on this car.
E46 steering rack.
That's coming next for this thing. So, stay tuned for more, and thank you for watching. See you in the next one.